Yoga is a set of exercises with the physical exercises that is synchronized with the deep breath plus the meditation, which helps the body to relax. Which helps the mind to relax, the emotion to release the strong emotions. I can say that that is a simple image of yoga, but in the big image could be like the union with the self. If I say the self, the person is made of different dimensions. There's a physical dimension, who needs to breathe, who needs to drink and eat, who needs to sleep, who needs to the strong immunity. Just you see, it's a strong, it's a big dimension, and there is another dimension of emotions. Who needs to be happy? Who needs to feel loved? Who needs to feel safe? Who needs to feel free from hatred? That's another dimension. There is a spiritual dimension. Who needs to stick to the values? Who needs to know the determination of their life? Who needs to the devotion to the God? So all those different dimensions, they need to be united. So, and there is this person in the environment. You need to be united with the environment. I'm here because I ate, but I didn't eat the food I have grown. So means there is my life depends on another person, depends to the doctor, depends to many people. As also the other lives depends also on me in some way. So we need to feel that harmony with ourselves and also with the community, with the nature. That's the big image of yoga. I've been doing yoga for 10 years. My first time with yoga, I met yoga when I went to the university in Huye, and there was a student yoga club. One of the members invited me. Even I didn't know what we are going to do. I thought maybe it was a gym or something else, because that's what I knew before. And they explained us during the practice, and I fell in love with it, because even before I used to do the stretchings and the physical challenges with the other kids. So I felt it was my things. So I decided to become a yoga teacher from that time. The one thing that I feel during the yoga practice is feeling myself, coming back to what I said about what is yoga. When I'm practicing yoga, I feel myself, because I feel the way I'm moving my body, my arm, my leg, my upper body, my breath. So one thing is just I feel myself. In Rwanda, yoga is still a strange topic somehow, but which is changing to good. It's not like maybe 5 years ago, because today there are some Rwandans who attend yoga classes in different places in Kigali, but before it was even more strange, because they didn't understand even what yoga is. I remember when I started yoga, many people used to tell me it's not a thing, it's not a good thing to go in, because they confuse it with some Asian religions, like Buddhism or Hindu or something, but it's not. You can practice yoga from any denomination, yeah, from a Christian or from anywhere else. But today is changing to good. Even there are some institutions who are bringing the wellness and mindfulness practices to their employees. I'm not going to mention the names, but there are some of the big names of the banks here in Kigali, in Rwanda. They are giving the mindfulness classes to their employees at the workplace, which is good. And what I believe is that it's growing and growing more. Some myths that people say about yoga is that some think that it's a religion, that it will maybe take them from it. It will be like confusing their religions, and yoga is not a religion. The others is that some they say that it's a satanic things. I hear that from the people, but it's not. Yeah. Otherwise, instead it's a spiritual practice that you go into yourself, that you feel yourself, like feeling yourself and walking out, meditating, breathing. It's for everyone. It's not for some parts of some people, or not for others. Advantages of doing yoga, there are many. If I'm going to say them, I can make a very long list. But I will say the physical advantages, just like to look good, physically healthy, yeah, to look fit. It helps the heart and the blood to secrete the blood secretion into the body. It helps to the respiration system to go well, to be strong, and it helps to release and to calm the mind, to release the strong emotions like the sadness and to heal even the trauma, yeah, and to heal the mental health diseases. The things that you have to do during the yoga practice is just to be present, to come into the present moment, and to focus on your breath, because during the yoga practice, the breath is like the core of the practice. So you have to focus on your breath, to feel the way the breath is coming in, the way it is going out. And another important thing is to feel yourself, is to communicate with your body, to feel whether you are tired, whether maybe this position is very challenging for you. Maybe you need to relax during the practice. You don't have to you don't have to feel like competitive during the yoga practice, because you can sometimes harm yourself when you feel like competitive during the yoga practice. The other don'ts is that you don't have to eat right before practicing. At least 2 hours after eating, that's when you can practice yoga. Another thing that you have to take care of is drinking water, enough water, because during the yoga practice, because of that breath work, it takes away, it dehydrates your body, so you have to hydrate yourself with clean water. a standard yoga class, it could take between 1 hour and 1 hour and a half. But also it may depend on the time you have. You can even practice 20-minute yoga class. You can even do the 30 minutes depending to the time you have. So which helps everyone to feel himself or herself into yoga practice. For me, the yoga started to show the results after few months. This, if I say the results, I mean the strong results, the tangible results. But those tangible results for me, it was like I started yoga when I was suffering from the stomach and the eyes to the level I was feeling like I'm going to take maybe like a surgery. So it was on that level. And I started to practice after like 3 months. It all changed. It all turned, and I started to feel okay. I started to feel healthy in my stomach and the eyes. And from that time, I'm no longer suffering from those problems. That's the big issues that yoga changed on me. But if I say like the simple changes, even turning your emotions like sadness to happiness. Like every time I teach yoga, I like to ask the feedbacks from the clients, and many of them, almost everybody, said that I feel more happy, I feel peaceful, I feel relaxed, I feel calm. So that's the direct results that I have seen through yoga. The yoga class for our classes is 5,000 Rwandan francs, and they are accessible in many places in Kigali. We are covering many places in Kigali, in Kicukiro. We work with at the clinic of M-Hub, it's in Iboy. In Nyarugenge, we work in this place, it's called the Kiyovu compound. In Gisozi, in Gasabo, we work at Gisozi, at Narini Care Medical Center, and also at Nyandungu Eco Park. We also provide the yoga there. So wherever you are in Kigali, you can access yoga in Kigali. And also there are other people who are providing yoga classes also in Kigali. You can search and feel where you feel it's more comfortable for you. One message to the yoga practitioners, I can say that they have chosen a good way. They can keep the practice, because you can see the results when you are continuously practicing. And those who are not yet practiced on yoga, you are most welcome. You are most welcome to discover about the new things. Don't be afraid for the new things. You can try and discover if what is being said is true or not, and decide yourself to go in and to hold back.